Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Weed Cap. I'm your host, Caleb. With me, as always, my fiance, Lauren.
Hi.
Lauren, don't even have to tell her to say hello
I'm
to the
here.
folks. She's feeling very chatty. She's had a lot of Rick Simpson oil.
Yeah.
And we are ready for a hit show here today. Now, the movie of the week is one of my favorite movies of all time, but we probably will not speak about it much.
No.
Because Lauren hates it. So we're just gonna recap some stuff. Now, Premium Rush, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Michael Shannon, who, if you've
been a long-time listener, you know.
If you've been a long-time listener, if you've
Caleb
been
loves
a guy who happens to sit beside me at the bar at the Green Turtle, honestly, if you catch me at the wrong urinal, you know that I like Michael Shannon. I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to be honest.
Do you feel the same
it.
way about Jason Gordon-Levitt or whatever?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt? No. Jason Gordon-Levitt. That's his brother.
Is it?
Jason Gordon-Levitt, who's like, God damn, he's fucking bike messenger. Here I am. I'm working at like a second shift at Home Depot's because my cunt wife left me.
I'm pouring a shot.
Lauren's pouring a shot. If you hear anything, guys. We went to Dunkin'. Just hold on.
Let's clear the air real quick.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so this morning, actually, you know what? For the past 3 weeks, Caleb and I have been trying to make this venture to the Holy Grail, which is Maple Donuts
in York, Pennsylvania. Now, before everyone comes for us, because
don't say a word.
I have been told that it's not good because the man is a bigot and he's Trump supporter. Well, I say you can't taste hate. That's for sure, because it's one of two things. Either you can't taste hate, or hate's fucking delicious. So,
I would know. I've never been there. I just want to try it for one time, and then we were going to review it for you. But anyway, what we didn't do is we didn't go to Maple Donuts because, you know, it's far. It's far. We have children that have paws, and we can't leave them for long. So anyway, today we go out and we had to go to grocery stores, whatever. Where did we stop?
We stopped at Little Pakistan Dunkin' Donuts. No. Here in Hampstead, Maryland. I don't know if it's Pakistan, Uzbekistan. Now, guys, I am not a bigot.
No.
As a matter of fact, I like to think of myself as a pretty nice guy.
He's pretty open-minded, too.
Yeah, pretty open-minded. Always give homeless people. Sometimes I give homeless people $20.
Sometimes he gives homeless people the last $20 we have. Cash.
Yeah, sometimes that's true. But anyways, I try to think of myself as a nice person. Now we pull up to the Dunkin' Donuts, and
hold up. You pulled it up last night. You were sitting here being like, I need a donut, and Dunkin' Donuts has a maple glaze, which is what we're trying to get from the Maple Donuts. It's a maple glaze.
Maple Donuts is the name of the establishment, but my favorite kind of donut happens to be, they call them a maple dip. They take a glazed donut, they dip the top in a maple icing.
Yeah, it's like a chocolate vanilla, but instead it's maple.
It tastes like maple syrup. It's my favorite.
Does it taste like those Vermont candies? You ever had those?
Never had those, but it kind of tastes like Toastiers. The Girl Scout Toastiers that are like incredible.
Amazing.
So I love a maple dip. I see Dunkin' Donuts has a maple dip. Yeah. Now, here's something to keep in mind. We don't go to Dunkin' Donuts because it fucking sucks.
But we do have one legitimately like 2 seconds away from our house.
Throw a football field and hit Patel down at the fucking... down at the fucking Dunkin' Donuts. So we pull up, we get it, we order it. They don't give us a total, which is fine. We're not like, look, we're not rich, but we're not broke. You know, so we fucking, not bragging, but we can afford Dunkin' Donuts. We go up.
No, we literally ordered 2 fucking donuts.
Yes, we ordered 2 donuts.
I got brownie batter.
You got a brownie batter. They don't give us a total. We go up, we get it. It is the worst donut I've ever had. It fit within the palm of my hand. It was really like a donut hole.
Something's wrong with Dunkin' Donuts because I used to get the brownie batter all the time when I was in college. That shit used to be the palm of your hand. It used to be like the size of your hand, actually. I'm sorry. And it was the shape of a heart.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they did, but they have scaled back, they have skimped down, and they have fucked your boy out of a maple dip because when I got it, I took a bite. It
was literally 3 bites.
Not even that. It was that the bottom tasted like Subway bread, which I love, by the way. The bottom with no icing on it tasted like Italian bread from Subway. It was 3 days old, and I
do have to say one thing.
And hold on, go ahead.
I don't think a lot of people order that flavor.
The maple glaze?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people.
That should be the most popular. It's the best flavor.
I don't think it's popular.
It's the best.
I never even heard of it before we started having this conversation about the maple donuts.
That's crazy. That's
3
crazy.
weeks ago.
And then you and your family make fun of me because I like rum raisin ice cream, which is another one of the best.
You are an old man at heart.
Yeah, whatever. So the maple donuts, they were fantastic. Normally, the Dunkin' Donuts one is disgusting. And it took me to a racist place. I don't even want to. It took me to some ugly thoughts I had. Some really ugly thoughts.
Well, the woman who checked us out was very kind.
She was very kind, but then I take the first bite of the donut, and
what the fuck?
I feel an anger building in the bowels of me. An anger building in my ass. It
comes deep from within my
deep
bowels.
within my bowels. I feel an anger welling up in me, and I'm upset. I'm upset by it. I'm fucking angry, and I go and I watch a lot of Indian videos. I watch not only because over there they give you a massage in the.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, he's obsessed with the.
They give you a
videos.
massage in the barbershop, and I watch that to fall asleep. It makes me fall asleep. If you heard keys falling, our cat's over there fucking with anything. It makes me fall asleep. I also watch a lot of Indian food cart things.
That is true. That is true. He loves food.
I'm sure that I'm not trying to be prejudiced. I'm not trying to be derogatory, but I'm sure that if what you've been eating is some sort of tortilla that a guy is preparing on the street with his foot.
I think it's not.
It's disgusting. He's literally picking it up with his foot, and they're making slushy drinks out of cloudy ice that they're breaking up on the streets of Mumbai. So,
bro, in France, they fucking wash their shit in the street in the sewers. Have you heard of that?
Well, in India, they shit on the streets.
Dude, I saw a man on TikTok was traveling to India, and a lady literally just peed where she was.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
So look, I'm sure
I want to go there.
If you're eating,
whenever.
If you're eating, a key lime piss slushy. I'm sure that a 2-day-old maple dip probably tastes pretty fucking good. So you can't blame them for it, but it took me to an ugly place.
It was only $3 though. I do want to say that Caleb and I were like, damn, they probably charged us like $5 because as we mentioned, they literally didn't say how much it was. They just took my card and then that's it. So, by the way, I was driving. That's why they took my card.
Yeah, I was high.
Caleb's high. Yeah, he doesn't drive high. I mean, nobody was high.
I don't drive high. I don't. I just refuse to do it.
And it was only $3 for those 2 skimpy donuts. So I do think it's like I don't feel like I was ripped off, but I do feel like times have changed. And I just want to say that, the donuts deserve to go back to the way they were.
We could have used good donuts this morning because let me tell you something. We could have used the fuel, the energy, because our emails, our weedcap@gmail.com email is overrun with people who must be typing green card or how to get back into the United States from all the mass deportations. We have hundreds upon hundreds of people who think that this is a real... We've talked enough about guiding people through the green card process that I guess AI has picked up.
No.
And my email is like, please, I'll never see my daughter again, and that's heavy on me.
I hate that.
And I started looking into it. I had no idea. We're not political people. I started looking into it. There's something called Project 2025. Are you familiar with this?
No, I don't know anything.
Not to be Jay Leno, but Project 2025. Have you heard of this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this?
I feel really bad as my due diligence as an American, but I don't give a fuck about politics. I do.
That's white privilege you have.
I know. I really know. Mm-hmm. I hate Trump to a certain degree, but it's like.
That's fine. I don't want to sit here and disparage anybody. We need both listeners from both of the sides. That's what makes everybody good.
Listen, we're Switzerland.
If you listen to the Weed Cap, guess what? We agree with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
What are your political views? Right. Correct.
Exactly. So there's something called Project 2025, which is a political initiative, and it's all these goals that they're using. Conservatives
in this year,
Republicans and conservatives are using to bring values that they feel are good or make changes that they feel are
in 2025.
In 2025.
Right.
Seems
lame.
I was going to look into it further. Mm-hmm. I really was. Mm-hmm. But then I did a bong hit and I started thinking, what what better? How can I get involved in the cause?
Yeah.
Our inbox is full. There are immigrants everywhere.
What do we
emailing
do?
us green card advice. And instead of looking into Project 2025, I started our own project.
What?
Our own
what
project. Project 42069. Brought to you by the Weed Cap Podcast. Project 42069, which is a series of initiatives that I have painstakingly put together and will be building upon. I'm going to keep a master list. If you have ones that you feel like needed to be added to the list. Sorry, I've had a couple shots. Since we've started the show, I've had about 3 shots.
Literally, I just watched him take 3 shots.
That's correct.
What are you talking
about? Project 42069. I'm going to get into it here. I'm going to make a list. I've made a list.
Guys, this is the first I'm hearing of this. Okay. Please note.
So I want to read the initiatives that I think we need.
I'm ready, baby.
This is the path to get back to America.
Here we go.
You should be able to pay for a haircut and pay extra where the people doing the haircut don't talk to you. Yes, I think that you should be able to go to a haircut. They go $25 or $35 to shut the fuck up. Because there is nothing worse than getting a haircut. And I don't get haircuts. I have hair down to my shoulders.
No,
I'm in a man bun right now.
Caleb specifically does not get haircuts because he does not like to make small talk with strangers.
I hate small talk.
And he also doesn't like it when strangers touch him.
I do not like to be touched.
His fantasy is if I could become a hairdresser and I could cut his own hair. I know it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a man bun.
Send me to hairdressing school.
Hairdressing. Send me to hairdressing school. I'll tell you something. Right, sorry to peek away from the mic for a second. I'll tell you something right now. If you could cut hair, I would not have a man bun.
Could. I've cut my hair so many
I would
times.
have a gelled side part if you could cut hair.
A gelled side part?
I would not have a man bun.
What would that even look like?
I would look like Don Draper from Mad Men. I would have like yeah.
You wouldn't. I tell you all the
time,
look good you have to use product.
I wouldn't look good in that, is what you're going to say.
No, you never want to use product.
Yeah, okay. So here's
Don't be afraid to use product.
This is a list of like 10 initiatives.
Okay, I'm ready.
Lowe's, so in the Lowe's in Westminster, Maryland, which is our local Lowe's, there exists a hot dog stand that is probably somehow older than the Lowe's itself.
I do believe there's one in every Lowe's.
Yeah, this is Hanover? A special one. I've been to other Lowe's. I've been to other Home Depots. This is a special one.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I used to eat lunch at the Home Depot. I used to not need anything at the Home Depot. Me and Jared, my buddy Jared, who I used to work with, we would go to the Home Depot and order lunch from the hot dog cart inside of there maybe 3 times a week.
What? Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
Me and Jared
would 2-3 years ago.
We would hit the Home Depot hard. I would rip my pen. We would get in his Jeep. I would rip my pen. Sense. We would go there. I would order. Oh my God! We would get chili cheese dogs, chili cheese fries.
Was it expensive?
My buddy Mark, who the older gentleman, retired man.
Congrats.
My buddy Mark, congrats on your retirement. He used to say, "You fly, I'll buy." So this dude was buying us hot dogs like 3 days a week.
But was it expensive?
No, it was like $6 for you could get. He did 3s.
Oh.
It was like a Greek plate. You would get like 3 chili cheese dogs for $6. So we would each get one.
That's a pretty good deal, yeah.
Yeah, and then we would get like
$12.
No, I mean we would each get one. So $6.
No, he was literally just spending. I thought he was buying you each 3. I'm sorry.
No, no. So we would do that.
I would eat 3 hot dogs.
I would sometimes get an extra hot dog. I'm not gonna lie. There needs to be that Lowe's hot dog stand in the vestibule of every store. Every store. When I walk into Wise Markets, I want a chili cheese dog. When I walk into,
I do have something to say about the grocery store aspect. If you put a snack bar in the vestibule of every grocery store, I would buy so much less because I'm always hungry when I go in the grocery store. But if I had a little snack to munch on, forget about it.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a great idea. I support that, but maybe not a hot dog. Well, I don't know.
No, it needs to be a hot dog.
Okay. They have other stuff at the hot dog stand, right?
It doesn't matter. Yes, they have cheesesteaks. They have anything you could want. They have crab cakes. The crab cakes are pretty good.
You've gotten a crab cakes from the Lowe's?
I've gotten a crab cakes from the Lowe's
and the
Home
Highs.
Depot. I've got the crab. Let me tell you, the fresh caught rockfish or the crab cake from High's Farm Store. is one of the best crab cakes you can get in Maryland. And
is that a
this is a guy who's
chain?
been to Pappa's, which is disgusting.
Okay.
G&M, which is really good, but
huge crab cakes.
Yes, but it's not
worth the hype, guys.
It's not as worth the hype. Jimmy's Seafood. I've been to Jimmy's Seafood probably 10 times in my life, all before I met you for some reason.
It's okay. I've been there. No, I've never been there. I've been to G&M and we went to Pappas together.
Yes, we did. We saw a fox or a coyote.
A coyote in the middle of whatever.
In the middle of Cockeysville, Maryland. Yeah, that was crazy.
Guys, we've been together for so long.
Okay, here we go. Next initiative, a 2-day, 48-hour work week where the employer supplies Adderall. Extended release. Yes.
Work week.
So you work 48 hours in a row. Yes.
There's
you
no
go in,
regular work
You go
weeks.
in Monday morning, you go home Wednesday morning. They supply you with extended release Adderall at the end of each day, and then you go home and you don't have to do it again for another week. And they're getting 8 extra hours out of you. A 40-hour work week, they're getting 8 extra hours.
My work could never, but I do see is how some corporate jobs could definitely function that way. I do support that.
A 2-day work week.
And then I'll have to quit and find a new job.
Okay, here's the next initiative. Okay. Anal is not required, but needs to be on the table for birthdays and periods of grieving like family or pet deaths. So
what if it's a mutual pet or family? Well, it wouldn't be family.
It doesn't matter. And we're going to call it, instead of sitting Shiva, sitting
Shitta.
Sitting Shitta.
I knew it.
It's going to be sitting Shitta.
Sitting Shitta.
It's, hey, your husband, someone in his family dies, offer it up.
You got to say
You don't
Shitta.
need to, this isn't he comes into bed drunk after Monday Night Football and wants to cornhole you.
No, this is intentional.
You need to take his mind off of it somehow. And it's called Sitting Shitta, and that's what we're going to do. Okay. All right, next initiative.
What number are we on?
They're not numbered. I just have a list in my phone. This is going to go on for maybe another little bit.
Oh.
From now on, white chicken is the default chili.
Oh, I prefer white chicken chili. He knows that I don't fuck with regular chicken.
When you go, you should have to go out and you should say, I want chili, and they bring you white chicken chili with cornbread, jalapenos, and sour cream.
Yeah, and cheese.
You should have to say, I want the dumb retard chili. If you want the chili, you should be forced to say that.
Wait, but what about? Hold up.
Go ahead.
Chili cheese dogs. You
That's
can't put
different.
white chicken chili on
That's
that.
different. Totally different.
I'm
saying,
sorry. Well, if you're just ordering chili plain
as a soup du jour. You should. Yes, that's okay.
Okay.
Next,
I support that.
Next one. This is in light of the Justin Tucker news. By the way, Justin Tucker, I'm signed up for Baltimore Banner updates. I get the update on my phone. I immediately go to Instagram. I make an Instagram called Justin Tugger.
That's right.
Okay.
And what happens?
I put the bio as kind of stressed with the colon and the slant. Kind of stressed, sad face, could use a massage. And then I added to the story, I added a story that said, damn, are there any massage parlors left in the Baltimore area where a guy can just be himself? As soon as I hit post, I get a notification blocked. I already had like 40 followers. It was crazy.
That's so crazy.
People were probably searching Justin Tucker for like news and Instagram
and finding
coming
you.
to Justin Tucker.
My
I had a picture of him standing like in like 2012, like when he was a rookie.
No, I met him, by the way. I do want to say that I did meet him. He did not.
Did he leave ejaculate?
Genitals. No.
You would have taken it at the time. I know you.
That is so fun. I was at a benefit, by the way.
Yeah.
People were around. He wouldn't have whipped it out.
So I believe that a happy ending should be offered at the end of every massage. But we changed the definition of a happy ending to be one singular snack pack butterscotch pudding. Boom.
I don't think everyone's going to agree
I
with that.
love butterscotch, but I think we should need to change the definition of a happy ending to you say, oh, my wife gave me a happy ending last night, which is where she fucks you and then gives you butterscotch pudding. Because let me tell you something. I love butterscotch, but it's my favorite. Butterscotch pudding, a snack pack specifically, is the best.
But don't be fooled.
After coital.
He'll eat the Wise brand or the store brand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Any butterscotch pudding. I love butterscotch pudding.
Yeah.
Okay.
After coital?
After coital, yeah. So our local pizza chain. There's 5 locations. Genova's.
Oh, please.
Genova's Pizza. You're going to order a cheese pizza with meatballs. Now you're going to go, how do they put meatballs on pizza? They're not circular meatballs. They take their large, rotund, softball style meatballs and they put them on a deli slicer to make them thin, and they put it all over the pie. Oh. So my next initiative is to put a Genova's Pizza in every state. Every town.
Yeah.
Boom. That's one.
If we had some sort of soundboard, there would be an explosion happening.
Here's the next one, okay? This is an initiative that's very important to me as a guy who made a short film that made it with his friends Alan Parker. 2024 Comedian of the Year, Parker Brown.
Plug it.
All around swell guy Al Barnes. Together we are the Breakfast Boys comedy troupe out of Baltimore, Maryland. Used to be, not so much anymore.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Hold on. We were finalists in Kevin Smith's film festival. We went to his movie theater, watched our movie on his big screen. Mm-hmm. This is an initiative that's very close to my heart.
Okay.
Make Kevin Smith fat again.
Oh my God. He needs to be fat. He looks bad.
No one has ever looked worse getting healthier.
But he's
honestly
sick, isn't he?
No, he's not sick. He had a heart attack.
Skinny.
He had a heart attack.
Wow.
That's not sick. He had a heart attack. But he needs to be fat.
Excuse me,
because it's fine. He is not a good skinny person. He's got the neck vagina.
Let me tell you something.
He's wearing blazers. He's dressing like a fucking idiot. Every time this guy is a person who was one of the most respected filmmakers of the 2000s, an artist, widely considered an artist. And he's going, hey kids, it's Silent Bob here. Fucking get over it. Start eating meat again, because by the way,
he's vegan?
Let me tell you this. I watched a thing. He has something called the Golden Calves Club, which is it's an offshoot of Moobies. Moobies is that statue I have right there.
Yeah.
It's the burger chain from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, as well as Clerks 2. They work at a Moobies. He has something called the Golden Calves Club. It's people who pay him like $1,000 a month for exclusive stuff, and once a year you can go to his house and he'll make you dinner. What? I watched this motherfucker.
I would never allow him to do that.
Holocaust skinny victim looking motherfucker. He
does look like that.
Had 20 people, because there's 20 stupid fucking idiots
that are paying
this man. And by the way, I respect him more than maybe
he's making $20,000 off of that group of people a month.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah. And by the way, ask Lauren. I will watch Clerks. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I will watch Clerks. Clerks 3 made me cry on my birthday.
No, we can't watch Clerks 3.
Watched it on my birthday.
1 and 2
made me sob. 1 and 2, some of my favorite movies of all time. He had people come to his house, and guess what he served them for dinner?
I don't know.
Hummus and chips.
That's it?
His homemade
dinner?
Hummus and chips. And
listen, that's an appetizer, Kevin Smith.
His cunt wife, who, by the way, by all accounts, she is a stupid cunt.
I think she's pretty.
She goes, I think you're thinking of someone else, because his wife looks like Dolph Lundgren.
His wife was in Clerks.
She is in Clerks too.
She's got red hair.
No, his wife. Can I
see her?
Yeah, she looks like Dolph Lundgren. Here you go.
I want to say one thing about people being fat and skinny. I do think there's people who are meant to be fat. Like I really do think that people, like some people, are just meant to be like not even like overweight.
That's his wife on the right there.
Yeah, I think she's pretty.
You think she's pretty? You think she's pretty?
I think pretty much everybody's pretty. I think
That's a problem.
No, it's not.
That's a problem.
It's good to find the beauty in everything.
Oh, except for her. So his wife was like, by the way, widely regarded as a nasty bitch. I mean, people are like,
she's mean.
Yeah, she's like a horrible person. Okay, then that makes you
ugly. If you're a bad person, ugly.
She was like, you can't serve these people hummus and chips as a dinner.
Oh.
So he goes to Ralph's, which is he goes to Rock and Roll Ralph's, which is it's on Hollywood. It's a grocery store on Hollywood Boulevard. He buys vegan meat, 1 pack of vegan meat. It makes them vegan cheesesteaks.
One pack?
Yes. And then it pans to them eating dinner, and everybody is just pushing the shit around their plate while they're talking to him. Disgusting. Vegan cheese, vegan meat, which is just...
I'd like to say one thing. I have had vegan cheese, and it's actually not that bad. Remember that time when I had to stop eating like a bunch of different foods because I was having issues. We were dating, and I ate like dairy-free. Maybe it wasn't vegan, but it was dairy-free cheese, and it actually wasn't bad.
Fair enough.
But most of that stuff is not great.
You won't catch me eating an Impossible Whopper. I'll fucking die first.
I do feel as if it's crazy to charge people $1,000 and then a month and then invite them to your house and not at least serve like a couple different options.
Agreed. And your house in the Hollywood Hills, by the way. Okay, next initiative. After make Kevin Smith fat again. And I don't even know if that would save him at this point. He's so far gone. Making horrible content 24/7. Hey, kids, fuck you.
Oh,
okay?
Gosh, guys.
Bring in a PR firm and sway public opinion so that all dressed chips are now American. Because they're widely Canadian.
It is crazy that they just come out like a couple times a year. There's just sporadic. Like Lay's has a brand, Utz has one.
And every time they love to push our nose in it, they go, these are Canadian chips. These are big in Canada. You know what else is big in Canada?
Bring it to U.S. What?
Ketchup chips. And ketchup chips are phenomenal.
You fuck with the ketchup chips.
I fuck with ketchup chips.
They do have it at H Mart, though.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
We love H Mart.
We love H Mart. Except when we've had edibles or mushrooms, and then you feel like you're behind enemy lines.
And sometimes they are casing you because they feel like that you're stealing. But you're not, because you have money.
By the way, in addition to the all-dressed chips, we are taking the word abuela as well. That is no longer Spanish.
What is it?
It's American for grandmother. Grandmother.
You want to nix grandma?
Yeah, grandma sounds like the lady who makes the food for the KKK meetings.
I'll be honest.
Grandmother.
I'm sick of the word grandma.
Yes, grandmother is someone
Abuela.
who is battering fish for a bull roast down at the KKK at the Coon Club in Hampstead, Maryland.
And we don't support that shit.
Nope. So now we have abuelas, but in order for us to have abuelas, it's important that it is no longer Spanish.
What?
Yep, it's no longer Spanish. It's an American word. It has zero Spanish heritage, and abuela is now ours. Okay?
I don't know about that
Next initiative. Okay?
I'm not sure I get behind the other one.
Banish Peter Cancro, former owner of Jersey Mike's, who sold out, took it up the ass, and gave it to Blackstone. Banish Peter Cancro to a dungeon and give Jersey Mike's back to
the people.
The people.
I knew you were going to say. I knew this was coming up. This is something that's near and dear to his heart, guys. You've heard him talk about it before. Jersey Mike's has been taken over by the ops, the enemy. They've got it. They're changing everything, and it's happening overnight. Like, I don't know if you've known. We haven't been to Jersey Mike's.
The lettuce is now coming in different packaging.
They're not even cutting it in store.
The meat is no longer branded Jersey Mike's when it's showing up to the stores.
Brand.
I am on so many Jersey Mike's messaging boards that you wouldn't it would make your head spin.
Go on and check it out.
Yeah, go ahead and check it out.
Check it out.
It's bullshit what's happening. And Peter Cancro,
That's his name.
He should have a knife shoved up his ass like he's Saddam Hussein in the streets.
Machete.
A machete, sure, whatever. I mean, Saddam Hussein
well,
really
if you're
did.
getting a knife shoved up your ass and you want it to do actual damage, I do feel... I mean, any knife is going to do damage, but I feel like machete is going to do the worst.
Okay.
That's just my personal...
Now we have two...
Bone Tomahawk, I think, did that.
They split a man in half, for sure.
With a... BBC, it was like a bone machete.
With a BBC.
What's that?
A big bone... I don't know what
bone...
Yeah, I don't know.
Club? That's a good
club,
one.
Yes,
yeah,
BBC.
There you go.
Here we go.
Are we almost done with this list? Because there's so many demands. No one's going to be listening to all of this.
Oh, people are listening.
No, I mean the government.
Okay.
Okay.
There's two that pertain... Well, just one, really. Sweet peppers on every Italian hoagie.
No.
Comma, that's Mando.
No, I refuse that. I don't like sweet peppers.
Pickled sweet peppers on every Italian hoagie, comma, that's Mando. That's what I have here.
I heard you the first time, but like...
Mando is short for mandatory.
I have one question.
Go ahead.
You ever had a muffaletta?
Yeah, and it's got olive spread on it. You know I've had muffalettas because... Hold on. Because...
We've eaten them together.
Well, yeah, we have eaten them together, but A muffaletta is really how I was introduced to a muffaletta is different than how you were introduced to a muffaletta.
Yeah, I was introduced at a Wegmans market.
The Italian hoagie at Pastore's Italian Deli on Loch Raven Boulevard in Towson, Maryland.
Makes a great muffaletta.
If you want to go out, if you walk out the door to the right, you've got African tropical Jamaican hair braiding and a weave store.
Yes.
You go out to the left, that's where my old coworker Terry used to get jerked off by like 60-year-old Asian women.
Oh, I thought it was like a Bonds store.
That's further down.
Oh.
There's one side, it's a braiding place, a weave store. The other side is where
Massage
I'll call Al right now. Terry used to
don't.
go there on his lunch break and get jerked off.
Oh,
He'd be like, man, Caleb, I'm going down to the fucking Asian Taste and getting jerked off, buddy. He would be like,
it was called Asian Taste.
I think so. I would talk to him in the mornings and he would be rubbing his hands together like a villain in a Disney movie. And I'd be like, what are you doing? And
How
he's like,
badly could you need to be jerked off that you're going on your lunch
the
break?
way that he spoke about being jerked off was purely
Justin Tucker
relaxational, medicinal.
See, and maybe that's what Justin Tucker was trying to do.
I think it's a cultural thing. I view sex as something very sacred that I'll only do with people that I like. But there are people who do sexual things with
just for funsies,
just to do something throughout a day. He was going there and getting jerked off to alleviate his physical stress. The way that I would go somewhere, I've never gotten a massage because I hate to be touched by strangers.
I've massaged him.
The way that people will go and get like a shoulder rub, he was going and getting jerked off. It was not sexual for him. He didn't need to be attracted to the women. He would tell me an Al. I'll call Al right now.
Please
Terry
don't.
would go there and get just it's Al. It's all right, buddy. He would get congratulations on the baby.
Hey.
He would get jerked
off. But for like relaxation.
And then he would sell weed to my mother.
No, I know that.
He would sell my mother ounces at a time. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a penis, so I don't get it.
I mean, I have a penis and I love to ejaculate. It's one of my favorite. Coming is one of my favorite things to do. I would not on my lunch break, even if it was you jerking me off. I need to go back into work because here's what I like to do after I come. Sleep.
Yeah, I know.
I need to come once the sun has gone down.
No, sometimes he's a midday kind of guy.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not like an hour ago. I am a guy who needs to, when I come, I like to roll over.
And honk
shoe. Go to sleep. I love to. So I'm telling you right now, you jerk me off on my lunch. How are you driving back to work?
He's not getting back to work.
It was transactional. It was only like $20, he said. So he was going over.
That's insane, ladies. Raise your rates. $20 for a jerk off? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe not in this economy.
I'm not in the game, but I'm charging at least 30 to 35, depending on. Well, what's your technique? I don't know. Never mind.
What's your technique?
Yeah.
What do you ask? Like, are they using a Western grip?
I just want to know. Are they using lube? Are they lotioning?
I would assume there's a massage oil involved. I'm a dry guy. I'm a dry guy.
No, he hates lotion on his skin because he's autistic.
I'm not autistic. I don't like to feel.
No, the vote said that you were. The people voted and the majority ruled.
Because I tasted a windowsill?
Yeah, because you licked the fucking windowsill. Okay, well, and no. Here's the thing. You licked it and you continue to lick it.
Well,
all of us have licked precarious things, but then we like, okay, yeah, that's what it tastes like. And then we move on with our lives.
And because I went back to the well. I'm a piece of shit.
You kept going, I'm a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of shit because I went back to the well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I disagree with that.
Okay, what else is on your fucking list? Is that it?
Actually, I was going to talk about one time when my grandfather was in the hospital about to die.
Oh.
My
That's really
grandfather
heavy.
who raised me. I mean,
no, he was the best man ever.
Yeah, he was the best guy ever. My mom and me got stoned. We had to leave the hospital because his cunt other daughter was there.
Yeah, there was a real family feud.
I got into an argument with her because she was talking about who was getting what.
Yeah,
as he was laying in the bed, and I lost my mind. Yeah. I had to be physically restrained. I thought I was never going to hit her. but
he was certainly going to get in that bitch's face.
I was going to back her up in a corner and work her body like Rocky. I was going to wait till everybody left the room, and I was going to work her into a corner,
boxing.
and I was going to shadow box her body. I was just going to jab her. I wasn't going to hurt her moneymaker.
No.
I was going to hit her face, but
nowhere where someone could tell.
A couple uppercuts to the liver, who knows?
All I know is if you hit on the head where the hair is, you can't tell.
We went outside, and my mom was like, hey, we got to do something. You're on edge. I was like, yeah, well, he's dying.
He was hangry.
I was upset. Yeah, she was like, here, hit this. I smoked a bowl. She drove me to Rutter's, and she was like, you need a sub. And
she knew him.
I walked into the Rutter's in Hanover, Pennsylvania. The Rutter's that's by Hanover Foods.
Yeah, there's a couple different Rutters in Hanover, Pennsylvania.
It's the Rutter's by Hanover Foods. I ordered an Italian sub, but the bread was specifically garlic bread. Now, when you think garlic bread, you think of Italian garlic bread. No. This is not what this is. Think of...
like a garlic knot?
No, not at all. Not at all. See, I
wasn't here for this, guys.
I don't want to give that impression. It was a regular... I want you to picture when you go to Annie Ann's and you get a flavored pretzel.
Yeah. No,
Parmesan dust.
Sugar. Okay, yeah.
The garlic Parmesan dust.
I've never had that, but okay.
That's fine. I got a garlic roll that was like a Subway Italian herbs and cheese, but had garlic dusted all over it. It was like baked into it. No Parmesan.
Just garlic.
I got an Italian hoagie, and it was, I swear to God, one of the best, top 3 things I've ever eaten in my life. And one of the other things is on you. So.
What?
I'm joking.
Are you talking about
No. Hiney vagina. And I'm talking. So. I got that, and I think that bread needs to be widely available. It's never been available again.
No, he literally had it one time, spoke about it, and I feel like we went back within 6 months of his grandfather passing, and they don't have it anymore.
I've been to Rutter's looking for it.
He caught it on the tail end.
I've been to Rutter's looking for it, and you know how I know that it's real? Yeah, pour me a shot. Talking about Larry got me all fucked up. I know that it's real because I found a Facebook group of someone mentioning it. Not even a Facebook group about it. I went to
just like a random Hanover group.
I'm in so many Pennsylvania food groups because I love to go to Pennsylvania. Ask Lauren.
We're
it's
very
my favorite
close
thing.
to the Pennsylvania line, by the way. Like I went to high school in Pennsylvania, so I don't want people to think that it's like we're traveling far.
We live in Maryland.
It's like 15 minutes.
We live in Maryland. We go into Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania, south central Pennsylvania. We go to
we are frequently PA.
Snacktown, USA, Hanover, Pennsylvania, home of the famous Hot Wiener, my favorite restaurant. Ham Horn, my favorite restaurant.
Hot ham and cheese?
Hot ham and cheese, the special, which is 2 wieners with fries, and I get a side of cheese.
You got to get the side of cheese. You got to dip the fries in the cheese.
Carry me out of that motherfucker. So anyways, I think that garlic roll should be widely available. Anyways, I'm in a Facebook group. I see a guy go, Rutter's used to have a garlic sub roll
so you got it on the tail end.
That would change you forever. And I commented, and I sent this guy a message, and I said, you have no idea how much your comment means to me, because I thought that I had hallucinated this. I was having an issue in a rough time of my life.
It's true.
And then I was promptly blocked. He blocked me from communicating with him again. But it was a real thing. And I've sent hundreds of emails to Rutter's corporate.
It's crazy when you find something and they take it away like that.
Yep, and they have since blocked me as well.
Dude, I feel like they probably were like, no one's fucking buying this shit. And you tried it, and you would have been their favorite. God. You would have been their best customer.
Oh my God, absolutely I would.
Caleb loves gas station hoagies. He used to be a really big fan of Wawa, but Wawa gave him the worst food poisoning of his life.
One time when he
was at my parents' house, and he was in our downstairs basement bathroom just dying.
Dude, here's what happened. This is not going to be a disgusting poop story, so don't worry. There was no poop involved.
No.
What happened
it was poop.
Was I had an Italian hoagie for lunch. I got a new job years ago. I left one body shop. I bounced around a couple body shops, and I couldn't find my place.
That's right.
I landed at Mid-Atlantic Collision.
Cockeysville, Maryland.
In Cockeysville, Maryland.
No longer exists,
and
by the way.
I was in an office where I was the youngest person by maybe 30 years, and it was the best job I've ever had. I fit in so well with the other 3 old guys in the office. We would talk about our favorite puddings.
He's an old man at heart, obviously.
We would talk about our puddings. We would talk about the weather all day long. We would go, oh my God, it looks like that clipper they talked about is about to move in. We would literally stand there and all just stare at the sky. Oh my God, this is what he was talking about. It's on its way. I missed that job so much. Anyways, the first Friday I was there, actually, my first paycheck there, it was like 2 Fridays in.
Yeah.
Because you were packing my lunch, and I went, holy fuck, I'm going to treat myself to an Italian sub. I got an Italian hoagie from the Wawa in Cockeysville, which is a bad Wawa.
Yeah.
That is a carjacking Wawa. People get carjacked there all the time.
And they give you food poisoning.
I went to her house. I had like 2 beers. We went to bed.
We also ate dinner. Like, I can't remember what we ate. Like, something regular for dinner.
It was something regular, but we went to... and this is how I know it was. People are going to listen to this. They're going to go, how do you know it was the Wawa? Because when I was eating the sub, it was particularly wet. And I get oil, I get vinegar, I get mayo. But, like, it was, like, dripping meat juices, this Italian sub. Like they had left it out. The meat was sweating.
Ew.
And I ate it, and I was like, damn, this shit's juicy as hell, because that's how I am.
Yeah.
I get down there, and I'm like, this shit's juicy as hell, and I'm just going to eat it. So I ate the sub, and I woke up. Let me tell you something. I sat straight up out of Lauren's bed at her parents' house like I was the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Like I was the Undertaker hearing a gong. It was like bong, and I sat straight up, and I went, oh no, and I ran to the bathroom, and I threw up.
Yeah.
And then here's what happened. I kept throwing up, and I am a loud vomiter.
Yes. One of the loudest people I've ever heard.
I will tear an esophagus. I mean, it's bad. Yeah. When I throw up, if I throw up, I got to take 2 days off afterwards because my ribs hurt so bad from me going,
yeah.
I have a full body reaction to vomiting.
That's right.
I vomited and I vomited.
Oh my God, it never ended. My mom came into my room at some point. I'm trying to sleep.
Like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Here's something about me is I can't do vomit. Like, I literally cannot do it. I
didn't check on me once.
I can't. I guess I did.
Nope.
I gave you water. I literally left a water bottle outside of the bathroom, and I was like, are you okay? And I was downstairs with you for a little bit.
I went to her basement so as not to wake... Although
I can't do vomit.
My thought was like, oh, I don't want to wake everyone up. So I went to the bathroom, but I'm down there going, Hah!
Literally echoing in the walls.
It's reverberating.
The corridors.
Then I remember being so out of vomit that I just laid on the floor sweating, but I could feel my heartbeat beating in my neck. It was like, bomb, bomb, bomb.
They got them cold-ass linoleum floors.
Yeah,
though.
I was like, I'm going to die. And then I remember waking up. I went to bed at like 7 a.m.
He fell asleep on the couch downstairs.
No, I fell asleep in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
You opened the bathroom door
on the couch,
and you said, we got to go to the bank. I don't know why you had to go to the bank, but you and your parents left to go to the bank.
We had to go to the bank?
Yes, I think for
something about a safety deposit box or something.
A safety deposit box or your Point Breeze. You and your parents both left. I was laying on the couch, soaked in sweat. And I remember your dad going, it was the first time he's ever... Me and your dad...
Wait, did he stay?
No, you 3 left. But I remember this was the first. I remember notably, it was the first time he was like, "Can I get you anything?" Because me and him had a kind of a cold relationship for a long time. Now we talk every day, but at the time he wasn't a fan of me. I liked him very much, but he had no reason to be a fan of me. And I remember being like, "Oh, that's very nice." I said no, but then I got sick. So 43 minutes in here. So the movie this week, guys, Premium Rush, starring Joseph Levitt and Michael Shannon.
After all of his Project 42069.
This is the last initiative of Project 42069.
Is to watch this movie.
Everyone should watch this movie. Michael Shannon should be in every project that he wants to be in. This is how the process should work in Hollywood. Someone writes a script. Mm-hmm. They give it to Michael Shannon. They go, please, sir, if you want to be in this, which role will you have? Mm-hmm. He says whatever, and then he's in it.
Or he says no.
Or he says no. If he's in it, he directs it. He does a rewrite on the script. And that's Project 42069, guys. 420. We're going to make sure it's Project 42069. If you have, God, any questions on the project or this movie, please let me know. If you have initiatives that you think need to be added to the list.
Yeah, we're open to suggestions. This is not a closed project. We're not like the government.
Hold on. I'm not open to suggestions on any of mine.
No. I'm saying we're open to other ideas. Like more, we're adding on. We're not reducing
if you would
or
like
changing.
To collaborate.
Yeah.
We will collaborate. We will not edit.
Apparently he's not. Because I don't agree with some of what he said, but I can't.
In Project 42069, what a man says is final.
Interesting
and correct.
We have to end this podcast because I have to pee.
Okay,
that's
guys,
the truth behind it.
I'm sorry
guys.
We didn't talk about Premium Rush.
How do people do podcasts without pissing?
Truly, they don't drink as much as we do. Oh. Truly, one of my favorite movies ever. This and Quicksilver, two of the best bicycle messenger movies of all time.
Probably two of the only bicycle messenger movies of all time.
The bicycle Yeah, yeah. Go take your golden shower, guys. I'm Caleb. With me, as always, is Lauren. Sorry the movie this week didn't come up. We'll get them next week.
No, because they picked the movie for next week.
Yes, for Wednesday, it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt week. Jason Levitt week. As everyone knows, it's Jason Levitt week. We will see you on Wednesday. I'm Caleb. With me, as always, my fiance, Lauren.
Here I am.
Lauren, thumb in or nah?
Yeah.
See you next week.